Okay, it's me, Jason, the cable guy. I want to show you guys my little invention for stripping cable. I have some old wire here that I had from an old farm job. I wired the barn and an old farmhouse. It was pretty much a nightmare. But I have a bunch of this left over, and this is 10 gauge stranded copper wire. It's got a jacket on it. You know, you could turn this into the recycle place and they'll give you, I don't know, $1.25 a pound for it the way it is. And it weighs quite a bit, but you want to maximize your potential and actually earn some good money. So you'd have to strip it and get the copper out. A lot of people take a razor and strip it, and it doesn't always turn out great. So what I do is I drilled a hole right here, just a little bit bigger than the wire itself, so the wire can go in freely, just like this. See it, nice and free. And what I did, all we really have to do, you don't have to cut the jacket off. All you got to do is score it. Once it's scored, then you can just separate it and it comes right out. So I'm going to tell you how to make a bunch of money in a very little bit of time. So what I did to score it, I went ahead and drilled another hole and then put a drywall screw. The tip of a drywall screw is pretty sharp. So I put it in an angle and it went right in the hole where it is. So now that I have my wire in here nice and loose and free, I'll get a nice amount so I can get a grip. What I do is I slowly tighten the screw so that it scores. Now, it might take you a time or two just to get the perfect depth. So it just scored it right there, just like that. You pull it through, and that wasn't enough. So what I'll do is tighten it up just a little bit more. That way we get a little bit deeper on the score. We pull it through, and let's see if it did the score. Well, it needs to be a little bit deeper. So we'll tighten it just a bit more, just a bit. And we'll pull, and that sounded like it got a good score. Once it's scored, like I said, we'll go ahead and run this backwards. Pull it back so we get the whole thing. Once it's scored properly, and it goes through the jacket, it'll be able to separate very easily. Let's see, get a nice little tight. Let's see if it's scored, and it did. So we're at the perfect position right now. So I have my cable that's left over from the old job on a reel with a pipe in it, sitting down so it can spin freely as I pull. And all I have to do is just walk with it. Oh, we're pulling off this. You know, you do run into some problems from time to time. I'm going to start with a brand new piece so that we can do this properly. All right. So, we start with this nice brand new piece. I'm going to clean my hole out with another piece of wire just to make sure there's nothing in there holding me back. Okay, good. Nice and clean. So, fresh wire in the hole. Loosen her up so we can get through. Get you a nice hand worth so you can pull. We're going to tighten it down until we can get a score. Just a couple turns, that's all you need. And we look at it, and she's scored. Is she scored? Let's give her one last little tighten, and we should be in the money. Lots of copper money. All right. We pull. We verify she is scored, so it should be a nice smooth process. You can walk with me. We could walk all the way out if we wanted to, but let me just show you what happens. Just like this. You see how easy that was? Look at that. How about that? Instead of using a razor knife and doing all that, and making all that trouble for yourself, use my method, just a simple score. You could walk this out for a mile if you had to, and it does all the work for you. Now, pulling it apart is easy as cake, and Cleaning up the mess is probably going to be the toughest part of the job. But that's me signing off. The perfect way to strip wire.